Yo, Ryan Trunky here. So today I'll be doing part 2 to what if Luffy had different devil fruits. So yeah, let's roll the intro. In Fusha village we can hear. Are you sad, Luffy? Makino asked Luffy, who was eating a meal given to him by Makino. Well, Luffy came in a couple of mornings ago. Shanks and his crew had left for a small voyage of supplies and treasures. They were running low because of all things they'd done in the village, leaving Luffy alone for a while. Yeah, but I'm sure they'll come back soon, Luffy answered, and as soon as he finished his sentence, a certain pirate with red hair and straw hat walked in. Hey Anchor, miss us? Shanks asked as he sat down next to Luffy and the crew sat at tables. Shanks, you're back! Luffy said in enthusiasm sound. Will you tell me another story today? He asked, hopeful. And stop calling me Anchor! Of course, but I'm still calling you Anchor. But anyway, I want to show you something we found on our latest voyage, okay? Shanks said as Luffy got excited. Shanks' crew just smiled fondly at the scene because they knew Shanks considered Luffy a son, and Luffy considered Shanks a father. After all, Shanks wouldn't stop mopping around like they were close to Luffy. They had experienced this all the time with Yasuo because when someone got him started on his son Usopp, he wouldn't stop talking. Luffy got caught in his talk about his son quite often and would almost always fall asleep. Do you know what is this, Anchor? It's a devil fruit, the gum fruit to be exact. It gives you rubber power, ain't that cool? Shanks exclaimed. We found it with some pirates called the Blue Gem Pirates. Luffy got stars in his eyes and said, Awesome! But then he remembered what the fishy called the weird fruit and grimaced from the memory of how it tastes. Luffy, are you okay? Shanks asked the grimacing boy. Those things don't taste good, he said as he stuck his tongues out. You're right, peep. Shanks started and realized what he said sounded like an experience instead of a guess. Wait, how do you know? Did you eat a devil fruit by any chance? It wasn't unusual, but for the East Blue it's still because there are myths here. Yeah, I think it was called the wet fruit. Fishy, give it to me, Luffy said. He has eaten a legendary devil fruit here in the East Blue and has haki? Dang, he's going to go far someday. Shanks thought, but before he could say anything, the door slammed open to reveal a man with a scar on his forehead, a red long coat with a sword strapped to his side. This man's name is Higuma. Hey woman, we ain't looking for trouble, we just came for booze. 10 barrels to be exact, so chop chop, Higuma demanded. I'm sorry sir, but I don't have any more alcohol, Makino replied. Then what are those lousy pirates drinking? Juice? Higuma said as he with like snarky voice. It's sake, but that was the last one of it, Makino said with a calm voice. Sorry mates, it's in my crew and I drank the place dry. If you want you can have this bottle right here. It's unopened, Shanks said to the mountain bandit. You think I can be satisfied with only this lousy bottle? You crap! Higuma yelled at Shanks. Higuma then slashed a bottle with his sword, cutting the bottle as well as under Luffy's left eye. Luffy! Everyone but the bandit screamed in concern. Then the air got a malicious feeling in it as Shanks stood up. One look at the pirates and the bandit screamed, leaving the pirates, Makino, and a hurt Luffy. Shanks walked over to Luffy and gently moved his hand away from the wound. It was deep enough to a scar. He told Makino to get the first aid kits when she returned. She bandaged him up and left him and Shanks. And when she left, Shanks pulled Luffy into a hug and he immediately snuggled into his chest. Very tired, Shanks noticed this and started to sing. Luffy fell asleep in Shanks' arm peacefully. Shanks soon followed after him. Makino went a little bit later only to come back with picture of sleeping Shanks and Luffy. The next morning, when Shanks woke up to feel a weight on his chest, he then remembered what happened the day before with a band-aid. He felt Luffy shifting and knew he was going to wake up very soon, so he waited. "Good morning, Shanks." Luffy said sleepily and Shanks chuckled. "Good morning, Luffy. How's your eyes?" Shanks said softly. "Good, oh, but I still hurt though. But it's fine, I've had worse than this." Luffy replied, sitting up and slightly touching the bandages. "Hey Luffy, I'm going to have to leave soon for the Marines will get suspicious, but I plan on coming back one more time, okay?" Shanks said, also sitting up with a frown on his face. When Luffy hears this, he is upset because the red-haired pirates are like his only friends, and he hates being alone more than anything. "Hey Shanks, why didn't my devil fruits work yesterday? I'm made of water now." "That's because you haven't learned how to use the fruits yet, so you'll have to train to get better," Shanks said as he bobbed Luffy's nose. The ad got a giggle and the enthusiastic okay from Luffy. Then they heard a big growl and remembered that they missed dinner the night before because they fell asleep. They rushed down to the stairs together and got to the stool as fast as they could. "I never told you that story, Anchor," Shanks said while stuffing his mouth. "What do you want to hear?" "Pirate King," Luffy said in between bites. "And don't call me Anchor. Why, it suits you so well since you sink like an anchor." Shanks said back before going back to eating. The crew just watching with a sweat drought while the captain is telling story about Goldie Roger. The kid was conflicted between listening and eating. His face was turning red from thinking so hard. So later, "Hey Makino, I'm going hunting. I'm gonna train for a bit, okay?" Luffy said while walking out the door. "Okay, don't stay out late," and he's gone. Makino said mostly to herself. "Makino?" A random villager came barreling into a bar. "It's terrible, alright? Calm down," Makino says to the panicking villager. "Alright, now, what's wrong? What's happened?" "The mountain bandits from before came back and followed Luffy into the forest," the villager finally said between panicking along with Makino again. "This is terrible! Let's go to tell the mayor." And the two ran off to tell the mayor, whoop, slap, with Luffy. "Alright, how am I going to do this? I shall probably start with my body. Yeah, my body that is," Luffy said after eating 3 bars he caught thanks to his mystery power that turned his hand black. Luffy then grabbed all sticks in the area and tied the log that's going to swing. "Okay, done now. All I have to do is pull the string and concentrate," he said as he pulled the string, but then he got a vision of him panicking and getting hit by the spikes. So he moved out of the way and reset it, this time without panicking. He pulled the strings and let it pass him through, getting the spike wet. Luffy felt it happen, but he didn't feel any pain. Then was like he realized the spikes were wet and realized that his body was made of water now and started to experimenting with himself. He rocked rock into himself of a bigger rock, but before he could try other things, someone came and interrupted him. "You freak! What the hell are you?" Higuma said, busting through the bushes. "Hey boss, I think it's the brat you cut yesterday," the bandit said with an evil smile on his face. "Well, still have those seesaw handcuffs from the marine you killed?" "Oh yeah, I bet that brat will fetch a hefty price if we sell him to some noble," he said, trying to grab Luffy only for his hand to get wet. What the hell? He said, trying to grab him again, only to fail again. That's because I'm a waterman, Luffy said until a bandage slapped Sea Stone cough on him from behind, making him lose his strength. Try grabbing him now, boss, the bandage that slapped the cuff on him said. Higuma tried again, but this time it worked. Huh, that's more like it now. Let's head to the village to get some booze and party because we're rich now, he said, and the bandits yelled a round of aye. Hey, Makino, we're back, Shanks said. Shanks, thank God you're here. Something terrible happened. He needs your help, Makino said in a panic. Okay, calm down, Makino. It's gonna be okay. Just tell me what's happened, Shanks said. Luffy led the hunt, but the bandits from the other day followed him into the forest. Now he's been captured and they put weird cuffs and everything, Makino said, now a little bit more calm in her voice. Did the cuffs look like greenish? Shanks asked, little angry now. Now that you mention it, they kinda look green and they said they were about to be rich, she said. Wait, they were here? Shanks said, waving his hand in the air, gesturing to the bar. Yeah, they were celebrating and that's why I'm telling you, he needs your help, Makino said, panicking again and walking out of the door to where Luffy and the bandits were. Let's go, man, let's get Luffy back, Shanks yelled at his crew and got a round of eyes. Let me go, you stupid monkey, Luffy said while slumping to the floor. Oh, and why should I do that? You're going to make me rich. So just stop resisting, you brat, Higuma said while putting his foot on Luffy's head. Never, you big ape, Luffy said, trying to get out of Higuma's hole. I suggest you get your foot off his head, Band-Aid, Shanks said in a scary calm voice. Shanks! Luffy yelled. Hey, Luffy. Betcha wish you could use your powers now, huh? Shanks told the boy smugly. Shut up! Luffy yelled and grumbled. That's what I was doing! You lousy pirate. I'm worth 8 million berries. Kill him, man, for disrespecting me like that. Higuma said, sweating as remembered what he looked like at the bar. Yes, sir, the bandits yelled. They all pointed their weapons at the pirate. With those weapons, you are going to risk your lives, Shanks said with shaded eyes. All received was an enlightened from the bandits. This continued. Well, since you pulled those out, he said, pointing to his weapons. We'll have a fight now. Get 'em, boys, he yelled, and the pirates attacked, and the battle lasted a whole minute, and all Luffy could do was stare in awe at the pirates that beat down the bandits effortlessly. You know? Higuma, who was now sweating bullets, grabbed Luffy and threw smoke bomb and ran. Oh no, he got away with Luffy. What are we going to do? Shanks yelled with running around. Calm down, Captain. We'll find him, alright? Everyone split up and search, Ben said to the crew. Yeah, they all said at the same time. Come on, Cap, let's go check the docks. Yasop said. Lucky, Ro, Ben, Yasop and Shanks headed off for the docks. Then we can hear laughing. They never think of a mountain bandit out at the sea, Higuma said and laughed again. Would you let me go already, you mountain ape? Luffy said, still squirming in Higuma's grip. I've had enough of this. You are a devil fruit user, so you'll sing, so die, you brat, Higuma said as throw Luffy into the sea. When he threw him into the water, the Sea King rose from the depth and looked at the eyes of Higuma. Luffy saw the Sea King, but he knew it wasn't a gun because of the size. Now, this was the Lord of the Coast of both Higuma and Luffy knew it. The Lord of the Coast charged at the bandits and swallowed him whole while he was laughing hysterically. The Sea King then turned toward Luffy, ready for dessert. Luffy screamed while trying to stay afloat because even if he didn't have a didn't have devil fruit, he didn't know how to swim, so he was feeling miserably. Shanks arrived at the port to see the Sea King going after Luffy and immediately started going toward him, jumping into the water, swimming as fast as he could. Luffy noticed something wrap around him and felt fear because he saw blood in the water. Then he noticed where the blood was coming from. The blood come from Shank's arm. Except there was no arm anymore. Luffy felt an unimaginable rage and focused on the Sea King. Go away, you stupid fish! Luffy yelled, unconsciously used Conqueror Haki, instantly knocking the Sea King out. Any doubt Shanks had about Luffy having Conqueror Haki was recalled as even him felt the blast of Haki. After that, Luffy was sobbing into Shanks' chest because he lost his arm because of him. Luffy, why are you crying? Men don't cry, don't they? Shanks said softly. But Shanks, your arm! Luffy said, sobbing even harder. It's just an arm, Luffy. I have another one. He said softly once again and started swimming to the shore. Ben came up and took Luffy from Shanks, who was losing blood by the second. A couple days later, you really leaving today, huh, Shanks? Luffy said as he walked into the docks. Yeah, gotta go back to the Grand Line and have more adventures. Are you going to ask to come again? Shanks asked because ever since the incident, he wanted to come with them. No, not this time. I've decided I'm going to set sail on my own one day, Luffy said confidently, and we can hear laughing and we can hear. Is that so? How are you going to do that? You sink like an anchor, Shanks commented before laughing again. Shut up, I just won't fall off the ship, Luffy grumbled before lighting up again and said, besides, I decided that I'm going to by this time. Everyone was looking but the Pirate King, and everyone's jaw dropped. I see, then take this hat and don't damage it. Bring it back to me when you become great pirate, Shanks said, handing the straw hat to Luffy. Luffy couldn't stop the tears from flowing. He cried until they were speck on the horizon. I promise, Shanks, that I'll get stronger and become the Pirate King. The kid is gonna be big someday, you know, Ben said to the red-haired captain, and we can hear, I know, was the simple reply he got back while Shanks was staring in the direction of Fosha village. I'm so going to tell Rayleigh about that kid, he thought. So with that, I'm gonna end the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good time. I'm sorry I'm gonna end it right here. I think 17 minutes is a good long video. I don't know, it's depend on each person, he have favorite thing to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like the video and also to subscribe, press the notification bell to get notified when I upload the next video. And yeah, stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and spend the most time with the most precious people you have. Catch you in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.